Meet Mark and Anna, two runners chasing different goals with a marathon on the horizon. Today, we'll follow them through one of their track workouts and get an insight into their training and preparation so far. But before we dive into their workouts, let's get to know them a little better. Mark loves to run, but when he's not pounding the pavement, Mark is busy writing. Whether it's about running, craft beer, or the latest news in sport, Mark's writing about it. Mark is also a total running nerd.
Whoa, I don't know if I'd say that.
You did bring a protractor to measure a hill during a run.
Okay, fair.
You'll spot Mark by his tattoos. They tell stories as bold as the ales he drinks. Mark is currently training hard for his next marathon. Can you guess which one he'll be taking on? You've got it. Mark is training for the Sydney Marathon. Anna runs with her heart. Anna ran her first marathon because someone once told her she couldn't. They don't say that anymore. 11 marathons later, Anna balances her training with everyday life and parenthood. Anna and baby Aoife glide through their local park run. Aoife in the buggy, Anna with that unmistakable runner's determination. Anna always trains with purpose, and yes, she's training hard for her next big race. Can you guess where she's running? Y'all guessed it, Anna is taking on the Chicago Marathon.
So Mark, this is the first time we've ever run together.
Yeah.
So what are you doing today? What's your workout?
So my workout today is 5 by a mile, 5 by 1,600 meters. I'm training for the you're training for the Chicago Marathon. So yeah, I'm training for the Sydney Marathon. And I want to just feel a little bit quicker, but where I'm at in my training, I don't want to go really fast right now. And what are you? What's your training today?
So I'm doing similar, but I'm doing 3 by a mile, 1,600 meters. It's my first marathon in 3 years. I feel like a complete beginner again, having come back from having a baby, so
yeah.
Who knows?
And is that exciting or is that scary right now?
It's scary right now, but I had to tell myself in my long run yesterday, you're not supposed to be able to run a marathon yet. You've got 10 weeks. And for anyone else who's training for something that's that far away at the moment as well, like, don't panic. It's normal to feel like that, I think.
Are you feeling all right for today's session?
Yeah, fine. Just gonna lock in, get the pace down, and just kind of take my time, because the last time I did intervals was on a treadmill when I had 1 hour, because the baby was in the crash. So I was more clock watching, whereas today I just want to enjoy it and take my time.
Well, we've got the whole track to ourselves to enjoy, so it feels like our own little playground that we can run on as much as we want.
3, 2, 1, go!
Let's go. Oh, have a good one.
Yeah, enjoy! Well, I'm going for around 6 minutes per kilometre. So yeah, I've started off at about 5:30 there. Whoops. But yeah, this is my kind of, I don't know, still trying to find my paces. I really know it's harder than easy.
Just the end of the second lap now, so just halfway through the first wrap. For me, this workout is about control. Like in a marathon, it's so important to be able to control pacing. So I want to get into this pace, and I just want to cruise through it if I can. And then doing 5 laps, and I want to get slightly faster each lap. The route for the Sydney Marathon looks so good. So you start all downhill, and then you go straight over the Sydney Harbour Bridge. Like, how cool is that? And then the finish is directly in front of the Opera House. Like, it looks incredible. But it's going to be hard because it's a hilly race, and it starts at 6:30 in the morning. So Anna asked me earlier about jet lag. If I'm worried about the jet lag, but actually it might actually help me for this race because it's going to naturally wake me up earlier.
My training so far has mainly consisted of maintaining a high volume of mileage each week and taking full advantage of the warm weather and lighter days by getting out on the trails a lot. Running on different terrain helps keep my training exciting and motivating, and I always look forward to the weekend where I can get my long runs in.
So the focus for this session really is helping to build my endurance, longer reps and a reasonable pace, something that's pushing me out of my comfort zone but not so hard I'm going to stand at the side of this track and throw up. Because I've been gradually increasing the mileage of my long runs each week and also the distance of my intervals. So all this extra time on my feet is exactly what I need to get back into these longer distances. I've not really run anything further than 10k until I started this marathon training. Since well before I had a baby, I need to use these types of sessions to prepare for ultimately running a marathon. Right, so that is my first rep complete, 4 laps of the track, 1600 meters in the bag. I've got like a pace kind of window that I'm aiming for that comes up on my watch as well. And it's between 5:45 per kilometre and 6:05. It's like a comfortably hard pace, so I could still say a couple of words. It's not all out, it's nowhere near like 7, 8, 9 out of 10. Just feels so much less daunting to me than going out and doing like short, sharp intervals, which is what I was doing when I was training for 5k. And here comes, over my shoulder, a speedy Mark, there's a camera in your lane! He's doing great.
The aim for the workout is to progress each mile by about 10 seconds. So still controlled, sort of finishing about half marathon pace for me. So starting out at, well, sub 3 pace, like a tempo pace, and then finishing about marathon pace, half marathon pace.
I've recently been conscious about pushing myself too hard, and I've been feeling a little bit too much fatigue in my legs. That's why a session like today is so good for me, because although I'm working hard and pushing myself, I'm trying to be controlled and smart as I'm only a few weeks away from race day.
I've made the mistake too many times of trying to push through things like this, and you dig and dig and dig, because you think you're meant to be tired because you're marathon training. It's like, well, it's meant to be hard. I'm meant to be tired all the time. But actually there's a difference between just tiredness and then this fatigue that won't really go away. So for me, I had to listen to my body and had to be smart.
I'm a typical runner in that I'm guilty of ignoring fatigue as I want to keep up the momentum I've worked hard to build. I'm learning to listen to my body and adapt my training based on how I feel. If I'm feeling strong on the day, I'm going to push myself a bit harder. But if I'm feeling fatigued or notice a niggle, I'm more than willing to adjust the workout to avoid burnout or injury. And that's something I've learned over my 19 previous marathon training blocks.
Nice. Solid rep.
It's really inspiring to see Anna train hard and chase her next goal. I've followed her journey for years now, and while I sometimes get bogged down chasing times and PBs, Anna always reminds me that running is about so much more than that.
Here comes Anna. How you doing?
Good.
You're looking great. How many laps are you in?
I've got one more to go.
All right, amazing.
The dreaded 3 of 4.
Oh.
So my last race was the Runner First to Fast 5k, so I was chasing a post-baby personal best, or a PB there, and it didn't really go as planned. I definitely learned a lot about myself from that race. I think the main thing was that I put too much pressure on myself, and running isn't the same priority that it used to be in my life. That is all part of growing as a runner. We've got to adapt, and our goalposts are going to move. And when we do, we're then able to achieve new goals and experience a different kind of runner's high, I guess, and therefore a sense of accomplishment. Set 2 done. So great to be doing it on a track for a number of reasons. No interruptions, no road crossings, no sneaky hills, nothing. But not only that, being able to do it with Speedy Mark, it's really motivating having other people around you. Because here he comes. Go on, Mark! Woo-hoo!
Let's go.
Like, it doesn't matter your ability. Mark is obviously a very different runner to me, and there are so many different types of runners. Which actually, that's a nice link into the Running Channel Club, where we've got loads of different tribes. Community of runners that are all doing different things, but all motivating each other. So if you haven't joined it yet, join. But this is like real life. And running with other people is something I don't really get to do very often. So Yeah, loving it. 3, 2, 1, let's go! I cannot explain how much today's session is really helping reignite that spark. It's actually, although feeling kind of hard, it also feels pretty amazing at the same time. Woo! Mark's either high on running or high on gels. So positive, I love it.
Anna's just finishing up hers. Well, I said this to the camera, but I don't think I did it very eloquently, but one of the things I most admire about every runner is just showing up, just that determination just to come out here and get it done. It doesn't matter whether you're doing this in 5 minutes or 15 minutes to do these reps. To me, I find it so admirable when people just come out and just do the thing, because it's so easy to make excuses. And it's hard to come out sometimes, you know, to know that you're gonna have to do something difficult and challenge yourself. So yeah, I find it so admirable that people just do it, and I love it. And you know, for me, I want to be accountable for all of these workouts, because I know that every single one is hopefully making me better, fitter, stronger, faster, or whatever it may be. And I like that. Here I come, finishing up. All right.
Are you warm, Mark?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really warm.
It's windy, but I'm like really sweaty, like really humid. It's weird.
Maybe
Very
good
strange weather.
Chicago weather.
Yeah, exactly. Windy and warm.
Right, you off on your next one?
I'm on final rep.
I better go with him actually for this one, haven't I? Ready?
Go on then.
Let's go! I'm only joking! Okay, not only is my training status productive, guys, but my predicted time for the marathon has gone down by 5 minutes. I'm not paying loads of attention to it, but one workout, I've knocked 5 minutes off. Right.
So it's 3:45 pace. So, last one, fast one. It's been a good workout, so I'm just pushing the last one a little bit. It's nice to turn my legs over. Woo!
How'd you find that?
Woo, good. That's a confidence boost, which I think I wanted. How about you?
Excellent, I loved it. Like, I always feel really daunted going into track sessions and intervals, but actually, like, when afterwards, you're like, yes!
Yeah.
Confidence.
Yeah, there's a high that you get from running faster that you don't get from running slower.
I told you he was high. I told you he was high. But yeah, like, that was so much fun. And like, we're all training for different things. And so I think being able to follow everyone's journey on the channel is so motivating. So the best way to do that is to like and subscribe. And we'll probably see you in another video very, very soon.